Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another This Might Hurt. So, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm going to jump right into it. I woke up with a migraine today. I'm not really happy about that. Considered calling out of work and decided that wasn't going to be an option. So, I'm running a little bit late today, but that's okay. Four of Wands. This is the stability card, the family card, right? In some decks, they would call that the marriage card. I like that it's bunnies because it would be about the family with children, right? And if you think about a family with children, if you don't have children, then maybe this is an inner child, or maybe it's just nurturing other children. I don't know why I'm stuck on the children part today, but typically with the Four of Wands, it is a homecoming celebration, family, friends, and a wedding. But for some reason, my eye caught the children of the bunnies there. So, nurturing that inner child, I feel like. Or even acknowledging that there is an inner child. Acknowledging that we at one time were the child in the situation. And the innocence, right? So yesterday was the Dia de los Reyes. And soon, I don't remember exactly which day, I'll butcher it, but that's okay. In the Bible, when Herod declared that all of the male children under the age of 2 be slaughtered, they call that the Day of the Innocents. So thinking about that, thinking about, how many innocent children have paid the price for somebody else's sins, right? And I'm not trying to get biblical or religious on you, but I don't mean like literally slaughtered, but as children, our parents' wounds were then not put on us, but because they were not healed, we were not raised in the perfect situation. Does that make sense? There was trauma, right? There was trauma, and it wasn't because our parents intended that. Maybe some of ours did, but mine did not. They just weren't healed. And so those children pay that price. And understanding that, and then having grace for that, right? Having grace for yourself, grace for them, all of it. Three of Pentacles, coming back to community, coming back to let's all work together to build something great. And actually the thought that's coming to my head with this card right now is the sum, the total is equal, the total is greater than the sum of its parts. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. The sum is total. I can't say it. Oh, the total is greater than the sum of its parts. So each part individually, working independently, couldn't do what the three of them together are doing, right? Because they just work better together. There's an exponential increase in productivity, in energy, and all the things, right? And even in the Bible, it says, where there are 2 or more in my name, I will be there. So there's power in numbers, right? There's power in numbers there. To the Ten of Swords. Here's my migraine. It's feeling battered and beaten, and I'm done, right? 10s are about completion. And actually the 9s are completion. 10 is overdoing the completion, right? I am just done. I am surrendering. I can't fight anymore. You guys win. You guys win. It's not the greatest of cards, but I actually really like the negative cards. My tarot, I will even call her my teacher because I learn from her all the time. Carrie from Scorched Earth Tarot absolutely adores the negative cards because that's where all the healing is, right? And that's what we came here to do. And she makes a good point with that, right? She really does. But it's the rock bottom, right? The rock bottom, the completion, the I am done, right? I have a client who graduated on December 23rd and relapsed and came to see me yesterday. Was very apologetic, and I'm so sorry, Sanora, and please don't be disappointed in me and whatnot. And my thought is he here yet? Because until he's here, there's no recovery. There's no recovery. You have to hit that bottom. You have to surrender. You have to hit the block, if you will. Let's keep going. We've got the Page of Swords. This is new. We haven't seen this one before. Page of Swords. So the pages are all about the culmination of the knowledge that we've gained in the Ace through the 10. And now we are starting to put it into wisdom, put it into practice, right? And the swords are all about the thoughts and the words and how we speak to ourselves. We went from the 10 to the page. So we are progressing through this. Once we can admit, once we can surrender, once we can say, okay, I'm done. I am done. Now at the page of swords, we can actually come back and say, I'm curious, right? I'm curious. I want to start being honest with myself. I want to start doing the things. I just want to start. I'm looking at the trees. They almost look like bonsai trees to me. I've been on a Karate Kid kick lately, so I guess that's why that looks that way. But if you think about the lesson in the Karate Kid about the bonsai trees, in the Karate Kid 3, Daniel went down and he took the tree that Mr. Miyagi had planted in the cavern, and it split, right? Because I think it was I don't remember the character's name. Anyway, he split the tree, right? And Daniel took it to Mr. Miyagi. He's like, I'm so sorry. And Mr. Miyagi said, but the tree has good roots, so it will repair itself. And I feel like that's what this is. You have good roots. So repair yourself, right? After the battered and beaten split of the tree, take time to rest and heal yourself, basically. What's the advice? What's the advice for all this? What is the advice? That was quick. The Chariot. Shadow work. So I didn't say this the last time we got the Chariot, but I have adopted the meaning of this card from my teacher, Carrie. And the Chariot is shadow work, right? It's light and dark. And she is looking like a conductor of an orchestra. And there's a balance there of the light and the dark, right? It's accepting the darkness. Look at her. She's even like, yeah, bring it, right? I tell my clients all the time, all of the things that you think are flaws in your life can be used as superpowers once you embrace them, once you love them. You cannot hate away hate. You have to love away hate, right? There is no light switch to turn on darkness, but there's a light switch to turn on the light. The darkness is just the absence of the light. And when they're in perfect balance, that's when you do your shadow work. That's when you start integrating and individuating. And that's, to me, what the Chariot card is. So that's, I think, Source telling us, do your shadow work, right? And if you're on my channel, you're probably doing some sort of shadow work. What we don't see coming at the bottom of the deck. 10 of Wands in the reverse. I like that. We've got 2 10s. We've got a lot of completions. Or, if you want to go straight numerology, that reduces to a 1. And that would be a new beginning, new creation. I heard a podcast this morning that was talking about 0 is the source, is the number of source. So when you have a 10, you are co-creating with source, because 1 would be the beginning and 0 is the source. So when we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse, we are talking about the, I'm just reading the keywords here. Taking a break, lightening up, finally saying no, and freedom. I mean, if you've gone through the 10 of Swords, chances are you're going to boundary up. Things are going to get better. Bottom line, things are going to get better. There is a freedom that comes with shadow work. There is an liberation that comes when you accept your darkness and you own it. Own your shit. I tell my clients all the time, own your shit, because if you own it, nobody else can hold it against you. And I think that's what we're saying right here. All right, guys, didn't hurt too much today. I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.